I did actually have one last thing I wanted to bring up with you before we go into our relationship advice thing. Don't worry, we'll keep it moving. But I did want to speak to you. So your channel has often been based around football and things like that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you in particular about stories, because you do a lot of videos with footballers, professional footballers, and whether there's any sort of stories you either had out there working with them, your favorite one, the worst one, that sort of thing. Go on, because I've people on here know that I've said Harry Kane for me was the worst one that I've ever worked with.
The majority of footballers I've worked with have been top geezers.
Yeah.
Christian Fuchs.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you.
Top guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, real, down-to-earth, sound lad.
Yeah.
Declan Rice, Mason Mount, real human beings.
Wait, real?
They're real human beings. I know, it's a fucking madness.
Fucking mental, that thing.
I did this shoot with Bournemouth once.
Uh-huh.
And oh Lord, it's just so awkward.
Oh, is it
really
a shit
is a
one?
stinker. It's a stinker.
And why?
I had comments on the video saying this is
It's a big stinker.
It was with Jackie Wilshere, one of my heroes.
Yeah.
Adam Smith, Steve Cook, Bournemouth players at the time.
Yeah.
And Benny Kofobi.
Okay.
Before we started the shoot, Kofobi just walked in and left. I was like, okay.
Wait, he took one look at you and went,
it's like not this
fuck
fucking
no.
blonde twat. I was like, okay, it's okay. And I was just, the whole thing was with BT and I had to recreate a goal and I get told just at the start, oh yeah, they're not allowed to kick. I was like, well, cheers lads.
Mate,
Thanks for letting me know, because the physio came out and stopped everything going on and saying you can't kick the ball. I was like, brilliant, cheers. So they had to stand there and judge me recreating a free kick. In my defence, I banged it. I did really well. I could have been really shit, but they were just couldn't be asked. They were just being rude. They were just being awful.
Really?
And then halfway through, I don't know whether Jack had like a realization of shit, it's actually another human being. We should probably be quite nice. We're real human beings.
Yeah.
Halfway through, he just changed his attitude completely and like told the other boys to like sort himself out. And
wait, do you reckon he had that realization, or do you reckon someone came across and told him?
No one told him. They were completely by himself.
Yeah.
They completely changed their attitude and were okay.
Yeah.
Like they went along with it. They realised they could, I think what happened, they could tell that I was
putting in a shift.
I was putting in a shift.
Yeah.
And they could really tell what was going on. Yeah. And they changed it back. The first half was so bad and the comments reflected that in the video.
Wow.
It was awful. And then the second half was great.
You know, I find it so interesting that because I've done a fair few shoots with football as well, and for them, like 99% of the time they are top fucking notch.
But just half the time they just can't be asked, I think.
Yeah, it's one, because a lot of the time they get given, the way it works is they get given like a media day type of thing, and what they have to do is they'll get assigned throughout the day. They'll be like, right, you've got 5 media obligations to do. One of those will be a Theo Baker. You'll spend 20 minutes with Theo Baker, 30 minutes with Theo Baker. That's how a lot of the time with these clubs operate. They do it like that. And they'll get through, and let's say you're number 4 out of the 5 of the day. By then they're sort of there just a bit like, fuck, like we've done all these interviews with all these people, and so they're knackered and they can't be asked. But then when it's in a good situation, they'll be like, wow, this is so much better than goal.com asking me what my favorite manager is.
I was going to say that I've had 2 occasions where if you as the creator don't bring the energy and you don't bring like a personality, it's going to go shit.
Yeah.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
All on you. So I did a thing with Griezmann over in Madrid and I think I might have been first, you know. Or
I think that's wrong though.
It was an international media day. I was one of 5 people allowed to speak to him. I was the UK geezer. I was like, fucking hell, okay, here we go. And I made him do. I pulled out a gun, slapped it on his forehead, and I said, right, you are going to give me 5 keepy uppies now. If you don't tell them, they ain't going to do shit.
Really? Okay.
So I was like, here's 10 shots. I'm going to pause it. You have to tell me if it goes in or if it goes wide.
Got you.
Okay? A chance to show off that I'm good at football. And I showed him stinkers as well. And if he got it wrong, he had to do a Fortnite dance.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't tell me he had... See, if I was
Mate,
a footballer...
it went viral.
Did it?
I made him do everything. He fucking did the lot.
And he liked him.
He said that... They told me at the end of the day that was the only time the whole day they'd seen him smile and have a good time.
Really?
He had all the fucking losers at the back.
He does love the Fortnite dances though, doesn't he?
He had all the losers of the other media who were like, oh, what's your favourite position? Yeah. Fucking no one cares. And every time he scored in the World Cup, it was that year, the video popped.
Oh, because he was doing the L dance, didn't he? He loved that.
Yeah, he did the L dance. I made him, and everyone nabbed it. Everyone nabbed him do the L dance of my video. It absolutely banged. Yeah. I was like, he loved it. He didn't speak a word of English. He didn't speak a word of English.
That's just being like a nice person, though.
Yeah.
Any footballer that you ever do a shoot with that doesn't respond to you just because they can't be asked just means they're a bit of a piece of shit.
But imagine going into that knowing you can't speak English.
When you go to a shoot, it doesn't matter if you're a runner, a cameraman, of the creator, you should still like respect the person.
Yeah.
Just because you're a footballer and make more than they'll ever make in 1 year of your life in their entire
in a week
life,
sometimes
doesn't matter. It's the same. It's just she just as much.
The fact that he went along with it was really
that is class.
He didn't have to get up and do the L dance and do like
because I'm not gonna lie. If
what was your one with Harry Kane? I want to hear your story. I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Why was that? I've heard about. I've heard about one with Riyad Mahrez from someone before.
Spencer.
I heard it from someone else.
That one apparently. Well, I can say it because it doesn't matter. Apparently, Riyad Mahrez is a massive knob.
Yeah, but which is interesting.
I think it's all depends when you see him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for someone else nowadays,
doesn't matter. Great. That does. You know what? That actually there doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you.
How do you know he hasn't?
You saw Cal Freezy on his worst day, but you were still doing something with him. He's still gonna be nice.
Nah.
To
play devil's advocate, how do you know Mahrez hadn't broken up with his missus like 2 hours before?
Yeah,
okay, you broke up with your missus. That doesn't mean I'm gonna sit there and make you feel like shit.
Of course you can.
On camera. No way, man.
No
way. If you've got any self-respect and you're an actual decent person, you don't take. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Okay, wait. So Reeves chiming in here. I'll have to repeat what Reeves says because they don't have a mic to him. But Reeves filmed with Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, he did a video with me, and he'd only be happy during the video if he was winning on FIFA.
So Reeves just said that he was only happy when he was. So you played a game of FIFA against him, and he was only happy when he was winning. That is so bizarre. Like I get it. Look, competitive. Yeah, but mate, you're on camera playing a game of FIFA. It's not that deep, man. It is an ego thing.
They realize they're at the top of the scale. They make all that money per week. There is nobody that's making more money.
It's different.
This is Riyad Mahrez, Manchester City star. Nobody in this room is when he was at Leicester. Than him.
Because I was about to say I've filmed with Man City multiple times now, and Man City for me have been the best club that I've ever filmed with.
Yeah, their social media team is unreal.
Is it like so? I did a video. It was me, Harry. We had Raheem Sterling. And
I've heard he's class.
Carragher when he was there.
I've heard Sterling's class.
But that's because nowadays these young footballers coming up, they actually used to watch a lot of our stuff when we were younger. We spoke about it when Bez was on the program like it was on TV on the podcast. But yeah, so we're filming and Sterling goes up Harry instantly, and you know that viral clip of Harry whacking the ball against his mom. He went up to him and said, "Oh, you're the kid that does the backyard football or garden football stuff," and he was like, yeah. And instantly from them, because he just recognized him, the respect level was up there, and all of a sudden instead of it being the footballer at the top and the YouTuber being sort of just like whatever, it was now everyone was on equal terms, and the whole day shooting with everyone, it wasn't like I'm the footballer and you're here making a video with me. It was like we're making a video together.
Well, you get that with the 99% of all English players growing up now are exactly the same.
Yeah,
Mount, Rice, Maddison, even.
Yeah,
they grew up with YouTube. That's the thing. They grew up so they know what the crack is. Mason Greenwood,
your
Fortnite buddy.
Yeah, Mason Greenwood's a nice guy.
Yeah. They're all real humans.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. It's now it's become more and more acceptable. But you look like even a little bit further back, they didn't give a fucking shit.
And I still think a lot of them don't. But
how
did you know I was about to say Jamie Carragher?
Anyways, he doesn't.
Because I'm gonna.
Jamie Carragher was when I did a shoot with him.
Yeah,
was one of the nicest guys. It was one of the most like. When I met him, I was like, fuck, he treats everyone on this set like we're all the same. The guy will sit there and chat with anybody. And it's like, he kept going to me. He was so nice. He'd roast me a bit and he'd roast everyone else a bit. And it was so nice to see him, how he interacted with everyone else besides me, being the creator there. It's everything, talking to everyone, saying like, tell me why Paul Scholes is better than Gerrard. Everything. Proper debates, but at the same time, everyone was the same. And I've never seen that happen with a footballer, and I think that was because he's older and more experienced, and he realised we're all the
You get that with a lot of that generation, like Carragher. Obviously, me and him, we got history.
Yeah,
elbow me in the fucking face.
Very nice guy. Though.
I've seen him multiple times. Top guy.
Yeah,
he'll come up to you and say hello. You even get that with Frank Lampard. I was doing a bit when he was managing Derby, and they played against Forest, big Derby game. I was speaking to him after the game. I was like, "Oh, can I get a photo?" And his social media guy came in and was like, "No, fucking go away,
really?"
And Lampard was like, come back here. He was a nice guy. Steven Gerrard, one of the most down-to-earth guys. Like, the best footballer I've ever fucking played with, retired, non-retired.
Because you ain't played with Scholes, but carry on.
Fucking bastard. he is so first class with everyone he speaks to.
Yeah.
I was in a room once with him, and it was like a bunch of journalists, and the Sun, like they asked him like a question that, you know, like the Sun's gonna ask a question. It's a really shit question.
Yeah.
And he just said, I ain't answering that. You've come in for headlines. You've come in for this. Go away. And he just kicked him out.
Really?
Yeah, fair enough.
First
Man,
class.
what a boy.